Hello everyone, my name is Néstor. I'm from Peru. I study at the National University of Engineering, and I am part of the RUA UNI team with my colleagues, Alberto, José, and Milagros. To begin, it's necessary to explain the level of impact of our university where we develop our proposal, which has an exhaustive entrance exam where 1 in 9 applicants are admitted. This is why we decide to impact students who as future professionals will be in charge of the future decisions and will have a great influence in our country. Encourage them to propose solutions, making them change makers and always taking into account the range of careers offered by my university in engineering, architecture, and science. During the last months, we have been working hard on our climate action project that consists of making the first environmental education course at our university, which we call Kumir Haukai, which comes from Quechua, native language of Peru. Kumir means green, and Haukai means customs, referring to the environmental habits that we seek to encourage in the students. And we will not have been able to achieve all our goals had it not been from the team and the strategic allies that accompany us. First of all, I would like to mention engineer Lucila Pinto, who was our advisor during the development stage of the project and gave us all her support through advice and encouragement to achieve the organization of our work, as well as our mentors, Michelle and Brian, and our ambassador, Isaac, who guide us and support us with the feedback meetings throughout the project. Then we have CEPS UNI, the Center of Cultural Extension and Social Projection of my university, who trusts us since day one and certified our work. Also, they give us publicity and awards, thus gaining a better reception. On the other hand, Mangle, an environmental consulting company in charge of engineering, Evelyn Melgar, our speaker for the first session, and Voluntariado Lima Ambiental, a group that belongs to the municipality of Lima, my region, which help us with the speakers for one of the sessions and volunteers who would later become moderators in each practical session. Finally, each speaker gave us their time and did a magnificent job explaining in a masterful way the topic discussed in the respective week. We channeled our efforts on the project as follows. We began our environmental education course on January 10, over 5 weeks, where we did 5 sessions. For the first week, we touched the reality of our habits. In the next, I care for my water resources. For the third, conscious food. We followed with zero waste and ended with climate action in the last week. All these topics were carefully raised in accordance with the experience we had at the BGC, in which impacted us most. Also, the fact that we could implement them to the initiative within each student careers. Each session consists in 2 parts, a synchronous part with a duration of 3 hours. It had a theoretical part and a practical one, in which the acquired knowledge was used to do an activity. This activity was done in groups. After the other time was over, we gathered 2 groups to share their ideas and had a feedback, asynchronous part. It consists of reinforcing what was learned by assigning weekly challenges to internalize the knowledge acquired in each session, in addition to providing more information through Google Classroom. After initiating our call for application, we have more than 100 participants who, for educational reasons, we had to select the 45 most committed participants who were certified at the end of the course as an incentive for the total support and interest in our initiative. Taking the sample learned during our experience in PGC, we conduct a survey at the beginning and at the end, obtaining the following results. A very satisfactory result is that 96% of the students have acquired a new eco-friendly habit the last month. This topic was addressed in session 1. Another outstanding result is that all the students have reduced their meat consumption significantly, from always to sometimes. This topic was discussed in session 3. In this way, they contribute to the reduction of their carbon footprint, with 100% of students consider that they have reduced their footprint. At the end of the course, we obtained that more students know the following terms: SDG, Meatless Monday, Fair Trade, among others. Another important result is that a large number of students think about the impact of the product before buying it, a topic covered in session 4. And finally, 96% of students found a way to link their career with solution to the climate crisis. 100% have formulated a project to address the climate crisis, and 95% want to continue. As evidence of all the hard work done by the students, we have more than 120 tasks submitted. The effort and dedication of our students was wonderful. Week after week, we meet to see the challenge accomplished in each session. And even in week 3, one girl made a video of her Meatless Monday to the started just as she woke up. Okay, so throughout the entire journey, we have grown as a team and gained new enriching experience. I would like to summarize it in 3 sentences. First, for every minute spent organizing, an hour is gained. The process of organizing the project was not easy. There were long hours of meetings. Number 2, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. We recently reviewed the initial scheme we proposed and compared to the current one, and it totally looks a different project. Alone, we can do little, but together we can do a lot. Beyond the work we have done as a team, we have to articulate inside and outside of our university. This reflects a real challenge for us. Our CAP allow us to have more support in other projects, but for time reasons, we could not present them, but we could summarize them in a text that was given to you. Finally, I want to thank to PGC for this amazing opportunity, and thank you for your attention.